Alright guys, good morning. It's 10 o'clock, first day of March. And I just wanted to address something real quick. Anyone is entitled to their opinions. I will never shut down a person's opinion. That's what makes this country so great. We're supposed to be able to share our opinions. But when you try to, what's the best way of wording it? When you try to add something to make yourself sound like you know what you're talking about, and you end up looking stupid, I will call it out. So if you look here, I think it was last night, or it may have been 2 days ago. I'm not really keeping up with all this, but, it just didn't sit well with me when a person comes onto my channel, watches my video, and says, well, if it doesn't read fuel pressure, it's not high dollar. You don't know what kind of scanner I have. You don't know what features it has. You don't know what it's capable of doing. And when you say stuff like that, that tells me you don't know anything about working on vehicles. That tells me you don't need to be turning a wrench at all. Okay. This is a diesel. This is a 6.0 Power Stroke. That's a diesel. That's a 7.3 Power Stroke. Both of these vehicles, you have to have a physical fuel gauge hooked up to the somewhere on there, typically the fuel cap. That's why I have the billet aluminum on here. That's how you check the fuel gauge, or the fuel pressure. Same with the 7.3. Now, my wife's SUV, I can hook up that exact same scanner, and it will show me what the fuel pressure is. You don't have to have a physical fuel gauge, a pressure gauge, to see what the fuel pressure is. So, again, if you're going to come onto my channel and make a comment based on facts or based on an opinion, that's absolutely fine. I have absolutely nothing against that. But when you try to tell me I don't know what I'm doing, or I don't know what I have, I'm going to make you look stupid. I'm going to call you out, and you can delete your comment, but it's going to be forever on my video, because you're not going to do that, plain and simple. If you want to make a comment, fine. If you want to, give me advice, I'm more than welcome to it. I'm always open for new information. Don't ever come on my channel and tell me I don't know what I'm doing, or that I don't know how I'm using something. There's been too many stupid people do that, and I noticed that as the channel grows, I'm going to deal with more and more of that, but I'm going to call you out. That's the thing. I'm going to call you out, and I'm going to make you look bad in front of everyone else. Again, there have been many of you guys come on here and give me phenomenal advice, and it has been extremely helpful, and I am very appreciative of that. But dude, I've been working on vehicles for 31 years. No, I am not ASE certified, okay? But I've been working on I first started turning wrenches when I was 9. I'm 40. So I know that's like, wait, you've been working on vehicles for 31 years and you're only 40? How in the hell? Yeah, I've been turning wrenches since I was 9. Okay, I didn't go to school to learn how to work on this. All the experience I have my entire life working on vehicles, I've basically figured it out. Yeah, some things I've YouTubed because I don't understand it. But that vehicle is running well. And so is this one, because I've YouTubed it, or I've gotten advice from other people. A good buddy of mine that used to be my supervisor at work, he's given me a lot of good information and a lot of good tips. I'm only 3 years into understanding diesels, So out of those 31 years, 3 years is how long I've been working on diesels. I could do this with my eyes closed. Gas burners all day long, eyes closed. So be careful what you say to a person, especially when you don't know that person, okay? Because the very first thing I did on a vehicle, oil change. The very second thing I learned to do on a vehicle, brakes. The third thing I learned to do on a vehicle, spark plugs. I can go on and on. I can tell you this stuff in my sleep. I'm a lot more capable mechanic than people think I am. That vehicle back there was a mistake on my end. I'm hoping this one's not a mistake, because I'm really pissed off that the guy I got this from has ghosted me. But the actual owner, one, I do have the paperwork. I did look online. There's a site you can go on to see if a vehicle's stolen or something. This one is not stolen. And on top of that, I have the business number for the actual owner of this truck. And I will, if I do not hear back by Monday evening, Tuesday, I'm calling the owner of where this truck came from. And I'm going to talk to him directly, because it's not okay to ghost a person like that. I get that people are busy, but it doesn't take 2 fucking days to get back to a person. But anyway, like I said, don't come on my page or come on my channel and tell me I don't know what the hell I'm doing. I mean, if you want to joke like that, that's fine. But, you know, I take what I do very seriously. I've worked on cars pretty much my whole life. I know what I'm doing. And if I don't, I am man enough to admit, hey, I'm blind to this. I'm ignorant to this. I don't know much about this or about that. So I appreciate each and every one of you. Let's continue to grow the channel. Later, Gators.
Finding out what country really means. From the bright city lights to the small town scenes, they're all chasing